儀式などしたことか。ドミトレスク家にあだなす者は決して許さない。
All right, thank you for the birthday wishes, Tume. And welcome to the chat for the first time. Yeah, I'm not playing with mouse and keyboard. There's just a weird quirk with Resident Evil 8 for some reason. Even though it's in borderless full screen, it still hooks into my mouse, even when it's on the desktop. Right now, I'm actually in OBS. And no, I'm not doing Village of Shadows. Good God, no. Hardcore was a big enough pain in the ass last night. I will be playing the cutscenes again, even though I want to get back to where I was quicker. But it's better for anyone who joins the stream. And I only played like well, I think it was about an hour, give or take, but a sizable portion was retries and then cutscenes.
目の前に輝く満月に気づきました。すると月はコウモリの怪物に変わり、羽を噛みちぎり言いました。お嬢さん、この血をお飲みなさい。少女はコウモリの血をすすり、微笑みました。その後墓地へ出ると、風が激しく吹き荒れ、辺りの空気は凍りつき、少女は寒さに震えました。そこへ死神が現れ、たちまち美しいドレスを作り上げると少女に言いました。さあお嬢さん、これを着て温まるといい。少女はドレスを着て、そして微笑みました。
I pretty much play every game if it has Japanese voices with Japanese voices, which thankfully on most PC ports these days is pretty commonplace.
ヒレをちぎって言いました。さあお嬢さん、これを食べ。そのヒレを食べ、少女はまたもや。
Ironically, English is the only language I fluently speak. The other one's French. I don't remember much of that from high school or public school and whatnot. But yeah, I can't tolerate English voice acting anymore. Thank you for the birthday wishes, Nacho Dorito. Yeah, the reason why redo's in the title, Nacho, is because I tried to play on hardcore last night for about an hour. That's not even the hardest difficulty, by the way. It's only hard, the equivalent of hard. But it's still quite difficult. Not impossible by any means, but there'd be lots of retrying, which I was doing last night, and it's like, that's not going to be fun for me trying to play the game, and it's going to be even less for you guys trying to watch the stream when I'm trying to fight, and all of a sudden I go like, oh, I got to retry.
この子が怖がらずに済むよう引っ越したんだぞ。
私はとっくに吹っ切れてる。あなたは引きずってるようだけど。
いや、もういい。悪かった。
Oh yeah.
引きずってはないよ。慎重なだけさ。
だったら慎重にこの子を寝かせてきて。
I forgot because of the weird. It's borderless full screen, but not really. I literally have to Alt Tab to go to OBS just to actually adjust the audio levels, like just the base ones, not within OBS.
ママは思い出したくないんだ。そりゃそうさ。
Okay.
何か言った？
何も寝かせてくれ。
Oh, that's it. It's still the same game. It's still RE Village. I'm just at the beginning sequence, but I lowered the difficulty to normal instead of hardcore. Hardcore normally isn't bad, like not that bad, but I forgot how much of a how much they changed the AI of enemies in 8. Now, not all enemies are like the ones you saw towards the end last night. But yeah, needless to say, I forgot how much of a pain in the ass they are. It has been. I think 8's been out for a few years now. I played it not immediately on launch, but actually maybe I did play it on launch. I don't know if I got it immediately on launch, but I probably did. Most games I don't always get on launch, but there are a few exceptions to that rule. And if the game is absolute trash, which I try to avoid picking ones that I know are going to be absolute trash, I can always just refund it as long as I don't have more than... There's a couple conditions for Steam, but usually it's anything less than 2 hours of gameplay or a couple other conditions. It'll guarantee you get a refund. Otherwise, they're like, oh, sorry.
だけどルイジアナでのことや君の妊娠クリスに引っ越しさせられて戦闘訓練までいろいろあったから
でも家族が一緒にいるわあなたと私とローズ今はそれで十分
本気かそんなすぐにルイジアナのことを忘れられる
Hey Pyle, how's the beast? Is she snoozing away?
なのにあなたと来たらまだ
なんだミア伏せろ
Mine's been snoozing on my bed most of my day. Which currently still is.
Mia, どうしてクリスなんでお前が悪いなイーサンやめろそんなどうして
Yeah.
さっさと歩け以上なし
ローズおい娘に何する
確保しましたどうぞ連れて行け
So yeah, Nacho, there is a DLC for Village, but I don't have it yet, so I might consider buying that when the next big Steam sale happens, which should be in a couple months, if that. Spring sale, I think, is sometime in March or April. You actually get to play as Rose. And no, she's not a child. I have to clarify that. I'll spoil this. You see Rose at the end in one of the final cutscenes. She's now, I would say, young adult, like late teen years-ish. But yeah, you get to play as her in a DLC they added.
わかりました伺います先生からだ来週来いって
I don't know how long the DLC is, though, because obviously it's just DLC. It's not a full-fledged game.
そうね
Honestly, I was kind of,
ここのとこその話ばっかり
without spoiling too much of the plot, both
何度も言ってる
towards the end and the plot as a whole for 8.
じゃあ何が心
I
配
was kind of half expecting Capcom to make Rose the protagonist in 9,
何が問題だ
or at least
私たちのことよいい
give her a major role.
分かってない分かってない
ミア何の話だ何かあるなら話せよなあ言ってくれくそこんな時に
Sounds like every marriage when it's in shambles and hanging by a thin thread.
何の話だ。クリスはどこにいる。ローズは。
Oh, hey, Miss PMG. I'm redoing what I did last night for the first part of Resident Evil 8 / Village.
何があったって言うんだ。
I lowered the difficulty to normal because, unlike some games where you can change the difficulty on the fly, this one, it's set on file creation, so I have to go back through the... Well, I played for an hour, but a lot of that was retrying and then cutscenes. I think this alone is like a solid 5 minutes of cutscenes. You feeling any better today? Obviously, I was reading the chat on Pyle's stream, so I knew you're doing at least a little bit better, but don't know if anything's changed in that short time frame. Gotta love sharp, barbed like wire. Just realized because I had the camera turned up, it actually didn't show Ethan's hand absolutely getting cut apart by that wire. Nothing like a murder of crows to get you going. I still find that funny that a group of crows is called a murder. A murder of crows. At least I believe it is. Big fat nothing. I find it funny they have a prompt there just so you can turn off the trickle, the 1-drop trickle of water. I didn't realize that last time. I thought it was like trying to turn it on to see if there was any water, but no, it's the reverse. You're turning off the water. Yeah, it's a pretty mangled version, but it is a hint at Mother Miranda there, that photo back there. Just a little more on the crude side, but the gist of the features is correct. Nothing like crawling around in a pool of blood. I feel like that saying is right up there with things can't possibly get any worse. It's number of things you don't ever say, because you know as soon as you say it, something bad's gonna happen. Thankfully, the performance overlay for NVIDIA, the NVIDIA overlay, actually works. Granted, I'm pretty sure I properly hooked it back when I was originally trying to play when it came out. Do have to look around though, because you need to find resources. As I don't remember everything that I picked up yesterday. To be fair, there's a lot of stuff. No, I don't think I ever checked the stable. It looks like there was nothing in there anyway, but examine that so at least it shows on the map. Need bolt cutters. I can only imagine how terrifying this game would be on VR, and I believe there is a VR version of Village. I know there is of 7, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did 8.
何があったんだ
It'd be terrifying as hell. I mean, it's already pretty creepy and ominous in general, but it's like, oh great, now I have a bunch of stuff trying to do jump scares and claw at me and whatnot when I can't see. Yeah, give me my knife. That's not a knife. That's a knife.
住人はどこに行った
This is the cutscene.
よせ撃つな撃つんじゃない誰がよこした誰って道で事故に遭って
No worries, man, and welcome back, Nacho.
なんだ
Just be, if you think it's already pretty crazy, it gets crazier.
しまった奴らだ
Crazier monsters and archetypes.
銃は銃は持ってるよない
や持ってない
持って早く
Gotta keep the princess happy after all, right?
聞いてるか
おい
Well, and it just makes it easier on the big screen too, but I know the princess will appreciate that.
"死体だとあっちも死体か
We weave through a bunch of dead corpses.
おい嘘だろ
It's kind of weird. That guy in a way kind of reminds me of Bill Clinton in a way. His facial structure and the hairstyle. I did not have sex with that secretary. while single-handedly raising the taxes to the highest point in U.S. history in 35 years. Don't you just love it when the enemies just have to chomp off your hand, a portion of your hand? I have a gun. Well, let me use the gun. That was a nice headshot. Trying to go for vitals, because obviously the vitals will do max damage. Well, I'm a firm believer in Zombieland's rules, with number 2 being double tap. I don't have enough bullets to spare, unfortunately. Even though Columbus makes a joke about that, saying, "Don't get stingy with your bullets. One more quick shot to the head prevents you from being turned into somebody's next Happy Meal." Which, to be fair, he isn't wrong. I was like, I know there's an item in here. Yeah, so that's another thing they changed. Or rather, I think that's unique to 8 specifically. Rooms, if they're red, that means you haven't explored the entire room. So it's kind of like a searching state. It also kind of is... I think if you find everything, it'll turn blue, or at least explore it enough. It's kind of the dev's way of saying, hey, there's probably something in there you might need, or you might want to pick up. It's ironically very true, though. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road into the house. Now it's like nothing. I don't think there's anything in here. Oh, bastard got a chomp. Face. Oh, nice headshot. Very nice, very nice.
終わりか。
Ironically, they can in this one, and they love it. At least these ones, anyway. These ones are.
生き残りが。
I'm not saying there's not more agile enemies. There probably are, but early on, these are the worst ones. Plus, I have like, I actually have handgun ammo. Unlike last night, where I had very little.
チキショー。
Asshole. Just remember, Pyle, nothing says I love you like, honey, I'm bringing home a stack of rhinoceroses.
Nothing says romance like, honey, I'm bringing you a stack of rhinoceroses.
That's why I waited until they're all in here. Group most of the enemies up. Where's the where's the big guy? Where's the big guy? Oh god. Here's the asshole. I know he's around here. I just heard him roar. Thought if I got near him, maybe it would trigger, but maybe I have to last longer. I think he would. God, how long is this attack gonna last? Jesus Christ. Finally, Christ almighty. Could have done a little bit better, but I still have a decent amount of resources. Yeah, this is a very late game boss, by the way. That big guy right there with that giant warhammer. Now he's not the one of the he's not the very last one. Obviously, that's Mother Miranda. I think he's one of the ones right before her. I can't remember if it's before or after. I think. No, that would be before the fourth person you have to kill. Who's basically one of the bosses. I can't remember his name, but he likes to build a lot of machines. Deadly machines.
Oi, 待て。
Yeah, that seems to be a growing theme with whatever Umbrella sticks their friggin' paws in. Quite literally, every time they stick their hands in something, it almost always looks gnarly.
生にも死にも栄光を与えん。
なあ、あんた。ここにいると危険だ。何よ。おい、聞こえてるのか。
そなたか。あの子の父親だな。
あの子ってまさかローズがここにいるのか。
I'm already doing better than I did last night, that's for
そ
sure.
うともローズじゃ。あの子に危険が迫ってる。マザー・ミランダが村に招き入れて全ては闇に出した。
何、あの化け物のことか。
Yeah, the main reason how I know that guy comes before the fourth boss is because of you defeat the fourth boss and then you immediately go into the final fight, pretty much. Well, there's one other thing along the way there, but no, that section's after. That section's after, right? Not that order. There's something else I was thinking of without spoiling it. I'm like, that's after. Oh, another chem fluid. No. Now, it might, you know, there's going to be some level of vibration, because obviously there's a motor in there. But if it's, like, it's visibly noticed that it's shaking and moving around, then I would say no. Or if there's just a crap ton of shaking and you can feel it through, like, the floor or the walls. Pretty sure the thing is just locked on the other side. I need another crank. Oh, rusted scrap. Gimme. It's locked. Yeah, I believe when I defeat the goats don't spawn yet. I believe it unlocks this, possibly. I know there was a herb at one of these graves. There it is.
この先が城か。
So, Pyle, if we do get to Lady D, unfortunately, I still never got around to getting the mod. So, you'll just have to see Lady D in her natural glory, rather than me chasing her around with a fly swatter in the one section. I'm sure you wanted to count how many times I would be able to swat. Yeah, if it's that, I'd definitely be a little concerned. I'd be pretty concerned. Yeah, it sounds like either something inside the fan is not balanced anymore, and it needs to, either be tightened or rebalanced, either of which could occur. Or whatever it's mounted to in the ceiling is starting to become loose. Okay, we're back to where I was last night, Nacho. Right when you, I think it was right around this point when you showed up last night. I know I was in this area, that's for sure. Because I remember getting chomped. Huh. It's a good thing I'm not a Corey or a Jacob, because otherwise I would be concerned, because there's actually something to eat up in my head. Unlike them, it's just more of a snack. I know there's another zombie. I can hear him. Oh, great. There's more. Possibly? Now there it is. I got a headshot. Nice. Headshots only. Ooh, nice chem fluid. Yeah, I'll have to look around through the grass. I believe there's a lot of hidden goodies. Don't Not saying there's not going to be more enemies at some point. There will be, I know that. But, they love to hide. Feel like I'm kind of in a Pokemon game at some point when I'm in the tall grass. Except instead of Pokemon, it's freaking zombies and stuff. There's a bobblehead nearby. The bobbleheads make a reappearance in 8.
おい、ここで何を？
Shotgun shells are expensive.
お願い傷つけないで。
待て、大丈夫。何もしやしない。まともな人に会えてよかった。他に生存者は？
いえ、みんなルイザの家よ。でも誰も門を開けてくれないの。
口を聞くな。そいつはよそ者だぞ。
ここにいちゃまずい。歩けそうか？
ダメ。化け物に襲われたの。ひどい出血でルイザの家に連れて行かないと。
静かに。
Ironically, yes,
なん
but
とかしよう。ここに隠れて。
if I can confirm that the corpse is dead,
俺が門を開けるまで。
I'm good. Not, I have a handgun to act as a double tap. Could be a little more stingy with, or sorry, a little more lenient, I say, if I'm more stingy, that I'm being even more restrictive. The shotgun shells. I believe I can craft them, not yet, but I believe I can craft shells at some point. I think you can craft pretty much all the ammo types in the game. It's just it depends on if you have all the necessary materials.
いいぞ、こっち。
父さん、急いで。
随分と遅かったな。
ああ、どういたしまして。
Yeah, my response, like, thanks for the help. I just saved you.
人に頼るのが苦手なの。
I normally stream till 9, but I didn't start till 7, so I'm probably gonna be streaming till around 10ish.
外よりはマシだろうな。
It's about
なあ、
2 hours-ish
ここで一体何が起き
left,
てるんだ。
give or take.
私にもわからない。マザーミランダのご加護があるはずなのに。
誰も出やしない。
父さん、
ダメだ。
中に入らないと。
If only I had a screwdriver.
あと少しの辛抱よ、父さん。あ、血がこんなに。
おい、誰かいるか？
よその人じゃダメ。ルイザ、ドアを開けて。エレナよ。
黙れ。叫ぶな。化け物が来るだろう。
ユリアン、落ち着いて。
こいつは
友達よ。
下がれ。
父さん、お願いユリアン、中に入れて。
ダメだ。血の匂いで奴らが寄ってくる。
このままじゃ父さんが死んじゃう。
俺の知ったことじゃねえ。
何の騒ぎ？
こいつら死に損ないを家の中に入れようと。
こいつらですって？彼らは友人よ。さあ、はい。こっちへ、中へ。村の人じゃないわね。
I typically stream for about 3 hours. Piles are a little more erratic, both when he starts and or how long he streams. Mine are pretty much always around 3-ish hours.
エレナの知り合いな。
Unless I do multi-streams, but at that point it still adds up to about 3 hours of streaming time. obviously you don't have to follow this, but the recommendations are stream for at least hour to 2 hours, because at that point, you're basically you're streaming long enough where attention can start. You can start garnering attention by Twitch's systems itself.
こっちへ
It's a little bit different, but yeah, basically the gist is if you stream long enough, you'll get more presence. And to answer that woman's questions on the note, yes.
さあみんな待ってるわ
Yeah, because I've seen some of Pyle's streams lately.
者が殺しに来たのか
Sometimes it's like 4 hours, and then sometimes it's like 6.
誰も助けなんて頼んじゃいない。
どうぞいいさ座って
Pretty much, yeah.
無事だったのは村でこれだけか。
無事だとこれのどこが無事だってんだ。動けもしねえ怪我人にバカみてえに泣くしかできねえ女、お前もだ。血まみれの死に損ないじじいによそ者まで連れ込みやがって、この家が安全だと。安全な場所なんかねえ。外の腰抜け連中もとっくにぶっ殺されてる。明日には俺たちもみんな死ぬ。そいつのクソ亭主みてえに泣くんじゃねえ、ロクサーナ。
もうやめて。ここは代々私の家族を守り続けてきた家。酔っ払いであれ何であれ誰でも歓迎する。ここにいれば安全よ。
言ってる。
I'd be chucking that guy out for food.
わからない。
Not for me to eat, but for the zombie-like enemies to eat.
ある日突然化け物が現れて襲ってきたの。何度もやってきて。
I mean, the recommendations make sense, though. If you want to get noticed, you have to obviously be putting in some level of effort.
彼はどこかにいる。絶対に。
And it should be consistent.
ええ、そうよ。きっと助けを呼びに行ったの。
祈りましょう。彼が私たちのため。
そうね。さあ、一緒に。
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, and it's not going to be your fault. It's just you may or may not get as much attention due to the smaller stream times. But again, if you can't do more than what you have, that's perfectly fine.
深夜の月が黒き翼で舞い上がる。
The point is to just start doing it and try to have some level of consistency with the schedule.
生にも死にもマザーミランダに栄光をさせる。
That in itself will help
さあ、
help you with your presence.
エレナ手伝って。
その祈り前にも聞いた。墓場にいた老婆から。
あのばあさんか。あのババアならもう完全にイかれちまってる。
でもあの人はとても献身的よ。だからきっと彼女にもご加護があるはずだわ。
何してる？
レオナルドどうしたの？大丈夫？
Yeah. There's your classic zombie turning moment. I forgot about this.
エレナ、下がってる。
やめて離して。
俺たちが殺される。逃げるんだ。
父ちゃんやめて。
ここから出ないと。
Wonder if I don't know if an autosave kicked in. I probably did.
ここから出ないと。
Yeah, it did. I was gonna try to see if I could scum those 2 bullets, because I don't think it matters if you shoot them there. I'm just used to it most of the time. Basically, the gist is, obviously, that section gets burned, including her dad. To be fair, you didn't really have much of a choice, because he had turned, and he's gonna kill you. Yeah, I think that's one of the few, if only, points it actually has, where they have the classic zombie turning after getting bit. At least for 8. Damn, Pile, this kitchen's about as bare as yours at times. There we go. Yeah, that's the screwdriver I needed to open the other crest outside of the house. Yeah, you don't have to stream for 4 hours straight, like, of a specific game. It's just recommended you do long enough with a certain game, at least one game anyway. But yeah, if you can't play a game for that long, just do the multi parts, which I've done before. With when I was doing my Genshin sponsorship, that's what I was doing. Yeah, I was doing 1 and 2 for whatever I was playing with Genshin. Genshin at the beginning was 2 hours for that, and then I was doing an hour of Celeste or whatever I put on. At the time, I believe it was Celeste and then I think it was about halfway through I flipped them. So I did 2 hours of Celeste and 1 hour of Genshin, because my sponsorship only required me to do, I think, 2 or 3 hours I had to do. But I do enjoy Genshin, so that was another reason I kept playing and streaming. I will be going back at some point. I just don't know when. Hey, don't say that question in front of anyone who drives a Ford vehicle. With the exception of Pyle's dad, who ironically does drive a Ford vehicle, but it's actually not crap. Never fails, right? They always try to save people, but they always have to do the stupid things and end up dying.
なんでこんな。
Yeah, thank God the shadows in this aren't as dark as they were in 7. That was so bad in 7. Like, I don't know why the shadows were so dark in 7.
この村、一体何が起こってるんだ。くそ。
Obviously, that's a reference to 7. Because no matter what Ethan does, he can't stop people from dying. Okay, now should be able to head to Lady D's castle now. There's your first hint at the final boss.
今のは一体誰なんだ。
That's why I'll never be a Daeview follower of anything related to religion. Aside from the fact that I'm not the biggest fan of religion as a whole. I'll respect people's decisions. Just don't force them down my throat.
Mina 死んだ。そうとも。皆に死が訪れたのじゃ。
Even when they're old, they still do a better job of voice acting than most English voice actors and actresses can. Okay. Yeah, I think I just head up to Lady D's castle now. Yeah. It's like I can't go anywhere near there anyway because I need a... I need to get a crow key, and as time keeps progressing, I need to... I'll keep upgrading a crow key. Basically, I'll keep adding wings to it, and I think at the end it's... I can't remember if it's 4 or if it's 8. I think it doubles. I think it's 1, 2, 4, and possibly 8. Yeah, I'm just looking around to see if there's any fish or anything. I don't know if there is fish that I can eat. Kinda wish there was, like RE4. Fish are actually pretty good, easy healing items to get early on, and they're really nice. I'm gonna reorganize this, because it looks like ass. That's the one thing I don't like, though. I forgot about that. So one thing I liked about 4 more is... Hell, even 7 did that now I think about it. If items overlapped one another, it would just shift them around into whatever spots. Yeah, no worries, man, and hope you enjoy your wrestling. Okay, this is the one guy. It's the final. This is the 4th boss, major boss.
誰だお前。
ほう、よそ者か。面白い。ミランダが見たら喜びそうだ。いい子にしてろ、もうすぐだ。
他のものでは力不足でしょう。私の娘たちなら存分に楽しませることが
But
でき
that's Lady D.
それに我がドミトレスク家にお任せいただければ、あなた様に最高の中華を用意することを約束いたします。
待て。つまり、
Hey, pal, does that doll remind you of Chucky if it was a female version?
何が面白いってんだ。この俺なら全員が楽しめるショーを
Rest assured, it's just as crazy as
安っ
Chucky.
ぽいサーカスなんて誰が見るの？この男が苦しむ様は私が保
ど
証し
うせ誰もいねえ城でこいつ
Oh, hey, wow, there's Lady D.
互いの言い分は分かった。片や一方は理屈に及ばぬようだ。だが我が意は決したぞ。ハイゼンベルク、この男お前に委ねる。
Okay, that's the guy,
ミランダ
Heisenberg.
どういうことですか？ハイゼンベルクは幼稚な上、あなたへの忠義も疑わしいというのに、私めにお任せくだされば滞りなくその男を。
ガタガタ言ってねえで、自分が負け犬だと認めちまえよ。餌が欲しけりゃ他当たれ。
その口を落とし坊や。今は大人が話してるの。
どうやだ、てめえこそミランダ様に立てつく
お
気か。
前は責任というものを全く理解できていない
体が
ようで。
でかいとエゴまででかくなっちまうみてえだな。
おい、俺のことは無視かよ。
No.
いつまれ。我が命は絶対だ。異議など認めぬ。身の程をわきまえるがよい。
どうもお母さん。では親愛なるけだものの諸君、長らく待たせたな。いよいよゲームの始まりだ。そんじゃ期待してるぜ、イーサン・ウィンターズ。準備はいいか？おい
It's this or death, Ethan. Get in the hole. 'Oh, not this guy again. I forgot he makes an appearance here. Yeah, I don't think it actually does actual damage. It just, they added the blood spatter effect, I think. Easy bastard.
まったくよ、噂通りのしぶとさだな。まさか俺がお前を逃がすとでも思ったか？ドナとモロが退屈しちまってるからな。そんじゃ派手に内臓をぶちまけて盛大なフィナーレの幕開けといこうじゃねえか。アメリカ三民地の出来上がりってか。
Nothing like nearly getting skewered alive by a giant spike roller. Get your heart racing. Actually didn't terrify me. But, I mean, if I was in that situation, I'd be pretty terrified. I only got 4 shotgun shells. God damn, booby they're not really booby traps, but they could be. They could be used for it, rather. So this is literally where I was earlier when Heisenberg caught me. I almost called it the vineyard, and remember it's the vineyard. Because it's got wine. Oh, right there. As I could hear that. I guess it's. I mean, they're the same thing as the bobbleheads, basically. They make the same sound effect. Here's our first introduction to the merchant.
お待ちしておりましたよ、ウィンターズ様。
この世で最も大切なことが信頼であるのなら、最も忌むべきことは侮辱することと考えている。
なぜ名前を？
この村ではあなたはもう有名人ですからね。噂じゃ娘さんをお探し。
Hey, Pyle, does this guy give you JoJo's Golden Wind vibes?
怪しい雰囲気ですな。
If you remember the character, he was I don't remember his name. He was very early on with like the first. He was in the first like 8 episodes.
武器に弾薬、傷薬、欲しいものは何でも提供しましょう。こちらで適当に見繕いますか？新しい商品をどうぞご覧に。
How much money do I have? Only geez, it's only 1900. Definitely want that.
The 武器を強力に改造したいときはお声掛けを。オルボワーレ。
Rest assured, I will get tons of money eventually. I can't really buy much. Anything I would want to buy is too expensive. Ideally, I want the extra baggage first, because then I can carry more stuff. So I don't have to play whack-a-mole with the storage box. Yeah. Don't think there's any power or... it's either no power or... yeah, they don't look like that anymore. I can assure you. And they're far more deranged. I wonder if they brought they're like, no, we're just gonna pull a Miyazaki and have a bunch of messages that say the door is locked from the other side. Yeah, it's funny. I think it was a couple of weeks ago. One of my coworkers showed me a meme involving Miyazaki. Okay, so I did what I'm supposed to. There's the 3 daughters. Can't exactly say I enjoy this idea of getting manhandled like this. Maybe think getting dragged by your calves is bad? Just wait, it gets
お母
worse.
様、新しい獲物よ。気の利く娘たちだこと。さあ、見せてちょうだい。まあ、これはイーサン・ウィンターズ。弟のバカらしいゲームから逃げおせたよね。
Yeah, welcome back,
そ
Miss
れじゃあ
PMG.
吟味させてもらおうかしら。はい、お母様。
He arrived, unfortunately, at the worst time where something pretty morbid's about to happen to Ethan. And it's not that.
香味が抜けてきてる。
なら早くいただきましょう、お母様。
ダメ、私が捕まえたのよ。喧嘩はおやめなさい。マザー・ミランダへ伝えるのが先よ。それが済んだらたっぷり楽しませてもらうとしましょうね。吊るして。
待て、やめろ。
They literally put the
血の
hooks
引き方がなってないわね。
through your hands, like in the middle, to the other side.
待て、下ろせ、おい。
Yeah, her daughters are just as deranged as she is. If only healing people in real life was that simple. It truly would be the elixir of life. I mean, I don't know who would grant immortality, but in the typical sense of that. But it would cure everything. Another lockpick door. I'm pretty sure I have to head out this way, but I gotta look around first. Of course, it's always locked from the other damn side.
Oh, fuck them rats.
Oh, rats. Hey, Pile, you gonna trade You gonna trade an illegal variant of a certain substance to the dog father for some hot dogs? Did you get a bunch of Italian spicy Italian jumbos that look like they've been in the freezer that hasn't worked in like 2 years? Ooh, crystal fragment. Gotta be careful. Nice, more gunpowder. We take that. Okay, good thing I came this way. Oh, nice, chem fluid. Very nice, very nice.
ローズはどこにいるんだ？
Okay, so these weren't spawned before. I think they just appear afterwards, although maybe they appear part way, but I hit the cutscene first. I don't know. Don't ask how we got in here.
ここで何を？
飽きないは場所を選びません。娘さんは見つかりましたかな？
いや、
もし娘さんがいらっしゃるとしたら、この城の主人の部屋が一番怪しいでしょうな。そうでしょう？
ドミトレスクか？
ねえ、いかにも。彼女の部屋へ行けば見つかるやも。それはそうと、何かご入り用では？
I don't know if lucky is the term I would use. You'll find it when I defeat Lady D. Why I said that.
銃のカスタムも受けたまわりますよ。今後もごひいきに。
Mm-hmm. That's why I was examining it. It's like, I know I have to do something with that eye. I think I need to use the eye, but maybe it's sellable. Let's see. Crystal fragment. That. No. So it's a key item. 7,900. Yeah, I'm still gonna wait until I get enough for the extra baggage, and then I'll start working to crafting shotgun ammo. Sniper will probably be well, I think you actually gain access to a sniper before you even get out of the castle, ironically here. But still. I don't know if these have anything, that's why I'm busting them. And the reason why I'm being cautious is I'm walking around, I don't know if it's just Lady D or if it's any one of the 3 daughters plus Lady D can possibly spawn in here. Blood. Literally drinking the blood. You always gotta have that one extra in the chamber. This one says it's locked. But I unlocked it. Okay, so it's the shortcut that goes there. That's the one that leads to the elevator, which is later. I think this leads to the front, which I can't do with anything yet. No, it's locked. But I believe that actually is where it heads towards. There's like a courtyard area that'll run into. To be fair, Pile modified how much is lost. Mine are just on the default, but yeah, it's still accurate, but I will head back into the other room, not that one I just passed, but the other room, because I know I need a key item. I think I need a special bottle of wine, which I have to go get now. But, yeah. But there might be some goodies here. Like chem fluids. Never fails when you have to ask it a question about me, right? I think there's only one time where it was kinda off, but it was close enough. That is just creepy. Yeah, it's the first encounter with the daughters. Oh. Man.
まずは咲かさせて、それから頸動脈を切ってあげるわ。生きたまま死んでからどっち？ダメ、もう我慢できない。
This is where I'm supposed to go, but I just wanted to go back to see if I could collect anything, but I think I come back through there at some point. But yeah, it's better than getting mauled to death. Those bugs, they don't do a whole lot of, like, base damage, but they just stack. That's the problem. Well, at least that one's accurate. The 8-ball didn't lie. Ironically, that's stuff I was looking for, and it's a good thing I found him. Gonna need that. Gonna need that. To the left, to the left, to the left. To the right, to the right, to the right. I think I can just possibly knife it. Guess not. There's not enough force behind the shot or the knife, unfortunately. I mean, it's only 2 bullets, but still. Not far back. The reason I wanted to do this is because I found that pipe bomb. That's basically a grenade in a nutshell. It's a primitive version of a grenade. Because that would save me quite a bit of shotgun shells. And I think in some cases, since I'm on normal, that would... Provided it hit them in enough of the vital areas, it'd probably one-shot them. Or at least put them in pretty critical HP, and I can just take them out with a handgun. Damage wasn't the issue, it's just... want to kind of think of how I'm using my resources, because I don't have ways to craft shotgun shells yet, and... the game can be a bit on the stingy side. Okay. Trying to kind of hoard them up. There we go. Cheesecake is pretty nice. Hey, Pyle, you remember all those clips we saw of Gundam where women in the U.S. won't adamantly refuse to be taken out to the Cheesecake Factory? I don't think that'll ever be an issue. Actually, it would be an issue for both of you because both of you are lactose intolerant. But she wouldn't be complaining about it for the reasons they did, i.e., it's too cheap. Or not classy enough. Don't you love when things just decide they want to crawl through the frigging ground? Concrete floor. Yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I can get a couple triple shots. Okay. I believe I needed that. At first, I was like, I didn't see the top message part before you said that I might want to have both earplugs and a mask. Or blindfold. At first, I was like, what? And then I read the message above. I'm like, oh. Yeah, even with all those headshots, they still take quite a bit. Not as much as hardcore, obviously, but damn. Says I haven't explored everything yet. Says I'm missing something. Okay, good thing I came back. Nice, more shotgun ammo. We take that. This one. Okay, nice. Very nice, very nice. Tasting room. Did I not do everything? I'll see if I can go back to the tasting room. I think I can. And don't worry, the enemies don't respawn, thank God. It's a little creepy, but they don't respawn. I think I think something's in this room on the ground. Or hidden amongst all these statues or something. Tasting room. Hey, that is true. I forgot about that part. Just you think of cheesecake, you know, you naturally think of cheese and milk. Sugar, spice, and everything nice. Looks like I... God damn, Ethan. Oh, pile. This would have been the room where I would have had the fly swatter out.
カサンドラがしくじったせいでこんな面倒なことに。お前は今晩のメインディッシュに。
This, on the other hand, I believe I can't, I can't... I guess I can come back. The cold can, though. That's the main reason why I was using handgun. I mean, shotgun's a lot more valuable, too, to not waste. But... yeah, let's put it this way. Either way, cheesecake is very good. Yeah, there's the bottle of wine that I was looking for. Still don't have a lockpick. Not a singular lockpick. Yeah, that's definitely going on again. Thank God. Huh. Funny, I just mentioned how I haven't had any lockpicks up until this point. The game's like, oh, you asked for a lockpick? Okay. I know where I am. Yeah, I'll leave that open because then I remember. Then I'll know. Yeah, because they hate the cold, so. Oh. No. Never mind. Thought that was a breakable pot. It's just it's a potted plant. Says I missed something. Do I want to know how long that message was?
どうぞいらっしゃい。きっと新しい発見がありますぞ。
Okay, I got enough to get got that extra baggage.
おめでとうございます。これでチャンスを逃さずに済みますね。
Sell that, sell that, sell that. Ooh. Nice old Italian table.
銃のカスタムも受けたまわりますよ。もちろん
Okay,
良心的な価
13,000.
格でね。
8,000. I have enough for that. I gotta double check. I'm pretty sure it's the shotgun.
またお会いしましょう。今回は何をお求めで？
Okay.
おお、素晴らしい。
Yep. Okay, buy that.
選択です。
Yeah, don't worry, I'll get tons of money later.
旅になりますよ。
Sounds like it sounds like you wrote a whole essay for a message. Just don't complain when your trans teacher from South Park, during that point when the teacher in question was trans, is complaining about the fact that her date just took one look at her and says, "Did you still look like a guy or something?" And then you have to write an entire book report over the course of a weekend, but you don't want to do that because who the hell wants to do that? Only for you to go to the local U-Haul and pay a bunch of Mexicans Oh, yeah, I gotta put the bottle of wine in the thing. But the problem is, they think when you say the word essay, as in like a pen pal or a friend, not an actual written essay. I think it was on The Old Man in the Sea. And then you come back Monday morning expecting your essays, only to find out that they misinterpreted the term essay. And they don't have any essays or know much about the book to be able to write an actual book report essay on it. Or putting a screen door on a battleship instead of a submarine. I know the bugs are there. Not spawner. Okay. I guess she didn't get aggroed enough. Crazy bitch. Okay, I guess she gets a bite. Regardless. Auto mod, he tricked. Jesus. What part about that? I'm trying to remember what the hell even I said. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I think there's some items hidden in this courtyard area. Oh, crap. The reason I said it is because I triggered the next... Ah, never mind. Got part of a cutscene, but... I think I should be able to leave. Okay. Think there's some stuff on the railings? Or something? Oh, what about that? Ah, there's stone. Stone cold.
くも私の娘を痛めつけてくれたわね。
Yeah, Lady T is not too happy. Not my fault. I mean, not really. They're the ones trying to frickin' chomp me like I'm a frickin' snack. Women are blind till male advances, but the poor shall take their chances to give their lord their bounty sown, so that the wine may flow. That's basically the hint at how you have to orient the statues. Okay, so... Okay, so that's got a point. That... That's their bounty. Gunpowder, scrap, chem fluid. Yeah. Literally a giant pool of blood. That's not wine. That is blood. I think there's a bunch of enemies kind of hidden in the water. Or they're jumping into it. So 5 shots if I get most of it in the head or upper body and the vitals. Hey, Pyle, what do you think? Do I have to put a Palpatine reference there and go, good? Ooh. I do have the clip set up now. I worked on that today. I was like, where the hell did the guy go? Ooh, nice. Crystal Skull. It's a shame Indiana Jones isn't nearby, because that would probably make his day. How many shots to the face does it need? Damn. God damn. Even with that juke it tried to do it, ironically, it juked in the correct way, literally right into the line of my shot. That's why half the time you can only take a couple shots. Because they just absolutely love the capital L. Dodge your bullets. Craft any other weapons. Yeah, I'm not going to do any more than that. I have quite a bit of stuff, but still. Kind of doing similar to what I did with 7. Gotta manage those resources. Although I think they did a better job overall with 8 in terms of resource management. It's not as stingy as 7, which is more in line with 2 and probably, I would assume, 3 as well. Those are more in line with classic Resident Evil games, which are very stingy with resources.
マザー・ミランダ、残念なご報告なのですが、ハイゼンベルクは愚かにもイーサン・ウィンターズを逃したようです。奴は今私の城に踏み入り、娘たちの手を焼かせております。もし見つけたら。いえ、ミランダ様、 儀式の重要さは私も重々承知しております。必ずやご期待に。儀式などしたことか。ドミトレスク家にあだなす者は決して許さない。
Hey, Pyle, you know my friend Gregor? I think you might need to call him in after Lady D just flung that freaking mirror into the wall.
ローズ、どこにいる？
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I have to go this way. After I try to escape that way. Or not? Huh. Select from the other side. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, pretty sure. I don't know why that trigger hasn't happened yet. So let's go through one of these doors, and I believe Lady D is supposed to come out. And I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be this one. Which is what I don't get. Why is it not triggering him? There's nothing there, Ethan. Okay, why is the cutscene not triggering? Or am I just an idiot? No, I can't go back this way. Yeah, I believe Lady D is supposed to open the door behind me. That's what I don't get, why she's not doing it. Literally just looking around, trying to see what the hell it wants me to do. It's a great spot for a key. It reminds me of Pyle when Pyle can't find his keys. Okay, there we go.
見つけたわ。あんたの娘はここにいないっていう。まったく。
どういうことだ。
ちっぽけなネズミの分際で小賢しくも私の城に入り込み、そればかりでなくその薄汚い手で娘たちに手をかけ、今度は私の大切なものまで盗もうっていうの。冗談じゃないわ。
To be fair, I don't want to be here any more than she wants me in her
そ
castle.
の体を切り裂いてあげるから。
つくしよう、何とでも言え。
Add 1 to the mounter. Stood up a little too quick. Okay, this is where my hand should get cut off. Oh, sorry. It's on the other side of this room. Yeah, they left cutting off hands in A for some reason. Or mangling them, at least. Let's see what I can find before I spawn the cutscene. Because I don't know if I can come back here. Nice, not a chem fluid. Just double check. Okay, that's everything because it's blue. Now to proceed with the hand cutting.
逃げられると思った？バラバラに切り刻んでやる。可愛い我が子に会う前にね。ドミトレフクの城を荒らした罪を思い知るがよいわ。
Where'd she go? Okay, she's over there somewhere. I can hear it. Oh, damn. Yeah, you don't need to tell me twice. Oh, so that's how she got there. She just freaking... She cut through one of the sides. I was like, how the hell did she get there? That's how reattaching arms works. Alright, good as new. Just let the glue and the stitches harden for at least 48 hours before you start jacking with it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I believe Lady D is now roaming the castle.
これはご無事で何よりどうでしたか？
ルーズはいなかった。
それはなんとも残念でしたな。まあこの城を出る頃にはまた道も開けましょう。何か必要なものはありますかな？
See if I can
サ
sell
ービスが増え
anything.
ましてね。さあどうぞ中へ。ああ、はいはい。
Okay, I got 2 of those.
こんなものを買い取りましても。
Yeah, what's up? Yes, this is the latest one at the moment for Resident Evil Nacho.
何買うんで昔の友の口癖でしてね。
I have to wait a bit.
今後もごひいきに。
I could have gotten a handgun upgrade, but I don't really want to waste. Sadness weeps alone in a dark place. Angel of pleasure. Happiness. Anger. This one has. Yeah, that should be sorrow. Yep. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Sure, Pyle and I don't. Yeah, that's Pyle, but I doubt he's gonna have any complaints about that. Oh, hey, Lady D wants to play.
貴様、汚らわしいよそ者の分際で。
Dirty little bitch. I'm just gonna ignore those guys. If I can. Because there are certain areas they just will not walk into. Lady Demetrix. Well, one, she already has kind of a temper from the opening cutscene. Not that one. Back when I get captured at the beginning with Heisenberg. They clearly already have a high level of disdain towards men, so there's that. On top of that, I've already killed one of her daughters. So that just quite literally adds fuel to the fire. On why she is so angry all the time at me specifically. I was like, why am I hearing that sound effect? But they're down there, I think. Or not. Okay, that's the ball I needed for the one puzzle where the merchant is. Each area has a ball puzzle that you have to solve, and it unlocks a treasure. I think it's a pretty high value treasure. I can't recall. Nope. Man, did somebody piss in this freaking thing's Wheaties today? Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Examine. Yeah, it's just more hints on how to deal with the daughters. Although you already would have, most of us would have figured that out. That's a couple. That's down, down, up, up. It's a shame you don't have your keyboard anymore, Pyle. Well, I guess it was your mom's, right? I jokingly said you could have played along, but hell, even I didn't even know what the song was. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave those enemies alone, because they're just gonna waste my resources. That's locked by... over there. That's Lady D's chambers. Oh, right there. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you swapped those two. That's what happened. No, I don't want to play with you. Go away. Crazy bitch. A pile mousetrap. I got really lucky I didn't get caught in one of the other 3 holes. Very nice, very
も
nice.
ちろんです。手放すのですか？いえいえ、もちろんありがたいことで。
Yeah, unfortunately, regarding their type of play, I have a no biting policy. At least to the point where it draws blood anyway. Otherwise, I'd have to call her Vampira. Yeah, I forgot I gotta go up here. I believe this is the key. Yep. Okay, this is where the second daughter tries to sick her fangs into me. I was trying to see if I could. Oh, I'm sure they do.
意地悪なのね。その手を下ろしなさい。なんでこんなことするの。
Because you're crazy?
まさか私を殺すつもり。夢よ、これは夢。どうしてこんなこと。もう何なの。ダメ、寒すぎる。いや、私まだ死にたくない。
You and me both, Ethan. You and me both. Oh, Nacho, if you think those noises are bad, and they kind of are. I don't think Pyle and I have. Well, Pyle has RS streams, but the thing is, I don't think there's anything related to our dungeon runs up there yet. I could be wrong. But yeah, there's there's female warriors in there. Yeah, they make rather sussy sounds, like a certain site if you type P and H in your address bar. Pretty sure you can figure out what letters are missing. Yeah, that's corn with a K, ain't it? And yeah, one could say I gotta meet you at the hub. And yes, both of you are correct. But I kid you not, even Pyle agrees with me on that it sounds so weird. Okay. Clearly says I haven't explored everything yet. Ah, here we go. Ah, we're good. Oh, glad I came back for that. Yeah, Opera Hall is... I'll double check, but it's likely the one lockpick one that I can't open. We'll do a quick more once over. Guess I missed anything. But yeah, I don't know what Jagex was thinking when they thought that was a good sound effect choice. It's like, was like, were you guys all thinking the same thing? Okay, it's one of the 4 masks I need. And they say size doesn't matter. Yeah, it's 3. 4th one's there, back there. I think there's another bell hidden in there, possibly. Oh, there it is. Jesus Christ. Huh. Yeah, what's up? I believe that leads out. Gotta go back and save. Don't know what's in there. Oh, wait.
カサンドラいるの？さっさと出てきなさい。お遊びはたくさん。
どうぞいらっしゃい。きっとお任せよ。
It's like, let's put it this way. I think I've only met you once,
昔の友の口癖でしてね。
but from what I've seen, I think it's no joke to say you're the best person I've seen yet with him. Translation, you're not batshit crazy.
信頼安心の適正価格です。お気になさらず。
One sec, I can't see because of the stupid overlay. Okay, almost 20,000.
うん。
No, I'm not gonna buy those.
よき。
They are nice shotgun shells, but not gonna waste my time. Which mask do I have? Mask of Joy, Pleasure. Assume it's this one. We'll find out shortly if it's not. No, it's correct. Oh, I agree with you. I don't agree that he should have been treated like that either. As he made some bad choices? Yeah, but
もっと楽しませてよ。
who hasn't? Time to take out the last of our crazy frickin' daughters. Would it be weird to say that their daughters really bug me out? In more ways than one? Of course. Guarding a lockpick. Yeah, they definitely took that from Miyazaki. Oh, crap. Miyazaki being the head producer of the Souls games. Oh, yeah, that's right. I couldn't go that way because I needed the insignia key. Yeah, depending on where I am, I mean, I'll be at the save point at some point. I'll have to decide which reward is possibly better between the two lockpicks, unless I get another lockpick. Oh, that's not hard. I mean, mine was done by someone, but my earlier revisions, which not quite the same as Piles, but Piles does have a lot of stuff that I used as a template for him. He went back and changed a couple things here and there, but yeah. I think those are like gargoyle-like enemies. I think they have a little more, they're more bat wings-like, but I know I can hear one of those bastards. Yeah, try to take out a flying enemy with a frickin' knife. bastards to land. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. Just realized I can craft sniper ammo. Let's see. 2 gunpowder, 14. Yeah. This guy's gonna make it a lot easier to deal with these wing type enemies. And I don't think it has a hat. If it was a guy, I don't think it has a dick anymore, but that's pretty much where I shot it. Oh, nice. Perfect. Just a wing. Not too shabby. It's like, hey, you just got a sniper. Put it to use. To be fair, I was going to do that anyway, but it's really nice that it's giving me ammo. Okay, it should be dead. Yep. People start screaming cheating because I grabbed something through the wall. It's like I didn't cheat. Okay, so yeah, there's the elevator that takes me back to the entrance of Castle Demetrix. Oh, crap. Just need the little bastard to perch. I don't even know if that one does perch. Oh, he does. Perfect. As always in an RE game, or most games rather, snipers are pretty OP. Mice. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of mice either, but I don't think I ever mentioned the word mice. At one shell. At one shell in the shotgun. The giant winged enemies that I was fighting, those bat-like enemies. On the plus side, it's still better than Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. That dumpster fire. That should have never even been created. I think it was looking for treasure that I didn't pick up from the bat-like enemies, which unfortunately I think despawned because it would have landed out of bounds. Oh, I didn't even know about it until the day it came out, and even then I was like, yeah, that looks like ass. And sure enough, it was a complete dumpster fire. Which is a shame, because I liked a lot of the Rocksteady games prior to that. I loved the Arkham series. It's hard to believe they came off of that masterpiece trilogy and then released this dumpster fire. To be fair, I think quite a bit, if not most of the actual talent that worked on the Arkham games is no longer there. I think even the CEO or some higher-ups of Rocksteady were stating around the time of Suicide Squad's release that they're like, yeah, we're leaving Rocksteady and creating another company, another game studio. But Nacho, it's all about that boss girl energy and a female empowerment, don't you know? Not gonna go too much further into that because, oh shit. Twitch won't like that. But it is accurate, though.
どうぞいらっしゃい、きっと。新しい発見がありますぞ。
Maybe this one was Rage? Yeah. Trying to think, where the hell haven't I gone? Oh. I did not go to the Hall of... ironically called the Hall of Pleasure. Which I'm sure is where that item is. Trying to think how the hell I get down there. think I can go at the kitchen. Trying to get back under the ground so I can get that one iron insignia chest. Oof. At least I think I can get back this way. Okay, I can. It's just absolutely flooded with enemies now, though. Fantastic. Ow! We'll just try to retry. I should be back at my save point realistically. I don't think I had any other autosaves. Yep. Oops, wrong item. I just really need to actually look.
もう逃げ場はないわよ。
I disagree. Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to see if I can get the guys kind of grouped up in the that room after I grab the pipe bomb. I might be able to just pipe bomb them, and that should greatly weaken them. It'll also blow up the wall, so I need to make sure the pipe bomb is at least in the area. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get screwed. Gonna get boned. Not in the way that I mean, nobody likes getting boned that way. God, open the door, damn. I know what I have to do, it's just the problem is getting the things to line up. Because what you have to do is you have to, obviously the chains are too short, you have to get them to meet in the middle, but the problem is you gotta be freaking quick. Alright, pardon some weird mouse movement. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, I think the Azure Eye is just a treasure that I can sell. Yeah, that's why. I didn't even go that way, but I wouldn't have been able to get in there anyway. Take that. Notice something in here. Or scrap. Where's the scraps? I need to get a pipe. There's a pipe bomb in here somewhere, I think. A whole bunch of them. Jesus Christ. Should have been a save point as soon as I entered that. Okay, thank God. Oh, you son of a... the reason I just reloaded there is because the items and the vases and stuff are random. Such a piss off. No, you're not. Okay, it's everything in here. Still says there's something in here. Crystal fragment.
ドミトレスク家の高貴な血筋をすべて根絶やしにしようというのか。それもお前ごときが。
Oh, yes. Yes, it was.
Hmm? おや。いえ、何もできました。すべては投資の一環。良き日よ。ああ、
Forgot, I guess I can sell a bunch of stuff now. Okay, it looks like I found all the lock picks. 27,000. Oh, almost 28. Made the power. Yeah, obviously you can see on the right there's a lot more upgrades, but you have to progress far enough for the merchant to unlock the next section of upgrades.
お気になさらず素敵な旅になりますよ。
Okay, go that way and then probably get the 2 lock picks and then I'll probably call it an evening. Ooh, shotgun shells. Better than this. Better than this. Oh crap. Lady D.
どこへ行こうっていうのか。
Someone forgot to trim the cat's claws again. That was BS. Sniper rounds. It's all very nice. Means I don't have to waste resources crafting now. It's kind of a good thing I didn't stick with the one attempt that I had, which was already pretty bad, because... Oh! Ah, you son of a bitch. Oh, I gotta craft freaking heal now. I'm gonna die. Of course, she gets a freaking claw off. It's because I'm save paranoid. Always have been. Especially on older games where that's the only way to save. Autosave didn't exist. Oi. Alright. I think I'm gonna end the stream there now. It made pretty decent progress. Made it farther than I did, and I also gained back what I lost last night. Should be defeating Lady D without any issues tomorrow. I think I have to go through part of the village for a little bit, getting some extra items, both that were hidden for me and key items to go to the next area. As I believe I need the crow key at that point, at least the first version. And that should lead me to the second major area where the doll boss is. Hopefully I can get to that tomorrow night. I don't know if I'll be able to beat the doll, but we'll see. If not, I'll get to it at some point. As always, if you enjoy the content and you're currently not following or subscribed to my YouTube or my Twitch accounts, feel free to drop one on either to get notified when I go live or drop new content. And I'll stream in the next stream tomorrow night. All right, have a good night, everyone.